Hello friends, this is Jamie. I have finished a book and so I need to update my reading journal. In the month of October, I started another audiobook and this is The Shadow Witch by Kim Richardson. Yeah, let's get started. I was going to say, I just wanted something light, easy, a little spooky, and this one definitely gave me the old WB Charmed, Buffy, Angel kind of vibes. It was definitely not one of those books that you're like, oh, you gotta go out and read this book. But with that said, it definitely was fun, so to speak. I did enjoy it. It was an enjoyable read. It was not like some of the books that I've read this year. I did listen to it on Audible, and I think the hardest part about this one is on Audible, I didn't like the narrator. She was not bad, but she was not wonderful. So that was the hardest part, was getting over the narrator. And yeah, that was my challenge. And I just don't know where I did with that picture. Where did I do with that? Oh, there it is. I went into the book knowing it was not going to be the best book. If you wanted a witchy, easy to read story, this definitely was it. It follows a girl named Tess. I say girl loosely. She's in her late 20s. I think 26 is what they actually say. And she has broken up with her boyfriend and essentially moves back to her hometown. Sorry, I'm pulling boxes because I need some boxes. Moves back to her hometown in upstate New York, and with that said, she is a witch, and her town is basically a safe haven for witches and other supernatural beings that are misfits or essentially half-breeds. One of their parents was a supernatural being and the other one was a human. I think I had my pen open too long, so this is my fountain pen. And again, I didn't have any like complaints on it. And again, I think the biggest part, the part that I really didn't like, was the narrator. And I can't figure out why I can't talk today. But again, with that said, it definitely was, it was a lighthearted, easy, fun I would call it a fluff book. I think sometimes we need to have those type of books to get through. And with that said, I'm happy I'm done. So 3, 6, 7, so 3, 5, 2 more. It did have demons, it had vampires, you had a heroine, again Tessa, you had a love interest, which this book was is a part of a series, and the series, in this aspect of the series, she had not gotten with the her love interest, and again, that's okay. So it's a very low spice book. There are curse words in it, and some big ones. So that doesn't bother me, but again, just in case that does bother you, I would just warning there. Again, this is it's a fantasy. There was 348 pages. I did this it's an audio. I did it via Audible. It is part of a series. I finished this November the 8th. And then so Tess actually meets a vampire half-breed, and his name is Ronan. And I thought he actually was the best character. Without going too far into the book, even though Tess is in her 20s, or Tess is 26 in her 20s, she could have easily been like early 20s, late teenagers. Again, going with the whole WB type of series. Like I said, the fun part about this book, even though it's not set in Halloween, again, the witchy vibes are definitely apparent in this book. Tessa is a witch, so and actually I wrote down everything, so I don't have to keep. I will say I've got my new camera. I have not played with it yet, so I'm still using my phone, which is kind of a bummer. So the quote that I picked for this book is, "You could count on books. Books never let you down, and they never were and they were always there when you need them. So this was said by Tess. Again, since she is kind of the newbie, or she's, I don't want to say she's a newbie because she's really not a newbie, witch. She just hasn't really used her witch side of her life. So I'm trying to think. I wanted a side one or something right there. I could put a pumpkin. Maybe I put one of the dresses. I want the dress because, again, it kind of goes along with the got something underneath there. The fun thing is that a few of the ant, well, she's got 3 ants, and the ants, I think, make up, they're another good side character for the story. Again, this was just a fun listen to. Again, there was nothing that set it apart from any of the other books. And just so that everybody knows, I don't really put in spoilers in my review, but I'm going to sit here and write my review. So if you guys want to skip forward, feel free. But again, I'm just going to sit here and transfer what I wrote into my book. So. So there's my little review. So now I have 5 little bullet points for my rating. Just want to make sure I have enough space. Okay. Okay, so for the writing style, I gave it a 2. The story and plot, I gave a 3. Characters, I gave a 2. The want to read, a 3. Overall likability, a 2. So I got 12 points out of 5, which equals a 2.4. And that seems to be like right on par with my thought process of where I think it should have landed. I'm just seeing if I have any other. I think I've ran out of little. I could use one of these. No, that's too yellow. Maybe I do this. Do I have these one of these? I watched a YouTube video from Anna Bruns, and there's a new sticker printer that's coming out, and I so want it. I think it would definitely help within in creating my journals, and then I don't have to buy stickers. So I think a little bit more of these. So yeah, this was just a fun way to end spooky season, was with this story. Again, not too bad. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the book that I'm starting now afterwards. Talking with my sister-in-law, I think we both wanted to start this book. Again, I'm just going to use up these stickers in this book because I think this is, again, the November, December, or October, November false spooky vibe. Oh, before I go and do that, I'm going to show you guys what I did. Starting with October, I went back in. I have an HP sprocket, and I printed out the book covers to each of the books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this one up for Mistborn. Let me know if you guys have read this one or know anything about this. I have just heard so many things about Mistborn, and other than it's just like an amazing fantasy novel, or a fantasy, the epic fantasy story. So I would love to hear what you guys think about this. I'm almost finished too with my story from my Kindle, which is The Assistant to the Villain, which again, the same thing about this one. It's another fun read, and I actually I'm enjoying it so much. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Where I think I might put this here, because I always end up with some space right there. But again, so Mistborn is my next audio, and I think on my Kindle it's going to end up taking 24 hours. So I've got some reading. Excuse me. I've got to figure out the next audio or Kindle book to read after Assistant to the Assassins. 2, 4, 6, 7. So, going genre, page count, format, type, date, finished. Let's see. Fantasy. 541. And then audio. Audible. And it's a series. So that. I keep picking stickers that don't have, I only have like one left. So I'm trying to find orange. Nope, use those two. Oh, this book is just well loved. Maybe the green. And then so again, just setting up so when I do decide to go back, well, not decide, when I do finish the book, I can how many do I have for here? I could do that, so there's 5. Oh, good, okay. The other option that I had, or that I really wanted to do, was Game of Thrones. And the only reason I did not do that is because I've seen the show so many times, which I know that there is a difference between the shows and the books. So okay, so I'm excited to get this one going. Come on, Betty. Have to sweet talk. So hard because I think, you know what, let's write these in so I know how much space. I wish that they had. I want something to fit here. Maybe I could just put one of these. There we go. This is the fun part. I like this part of setting up. Getting excited for the newest book. All right. Well, friends, I hope you have enjoyed this. Again, setting up for Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. My split month of October to November read through Audible, which was The Shadow Witch. And I'll come back and update you the next time on The Assistant with the Villain. So I hope everybody has a fabulous day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.